Have you ever stepped into a garden so beautiful that you felt like time itself slowed down? That is exactly what we are about to explore today. Rare and enchanting garden patio ideas that bring back the timeless charm of vintage living. Each design in this list has a touch of nostalgia and a story that feels like it belongs in your own backyard. And trust me, some of these inspirations are so unique that you will wish you had discovered them years ago. Before we dive in, I invite you to subscribe to this channel and join our growing circle of garden dreamers. Your support helps us continue sharing these comforting, inspiring retreats, and we would love to reach our very first 1,000 subscribers together. Now let's begin this journey of vintage beauty, starting with number 21. 1. Rustic Orchard Nook. Imagine a quiet orchard corner where weathered wooden benches rest beneath fruit trees heavy with blossoms. The scent of ripening apples drifts gently in the breeze, creating a space that feels both abundant and serene. Rustic stone paths lead you deeper into this nook, where moss and wildflowers soften the edges. It is a place to sit with tea, surrounded by nature's quiet gifts. This orchard nook captures the timeless beauty of rural simplicity. Two, Retro Greenhouse Lounge. Step inside a greenhouse filled with vintage iron frames and glass panels glowing in the afternoon light. Here, retro wicker chairs and patterned cushions create a cozy lounge within the greenery. Potted ferns, ivy, and climbing roses transform the structure into a living sanctuary. The greenhouse becomes both a retreat and a reminder of old-world gardening charm. It feels timeless, warm, and full of gentle nostalgia. 3. Shabby chic courtyard. Picture a small courtyard filled with whitewashed furniture, lace-draped tables, and pastel florals. Every detail, from chipped paint to antique planters, whispers of beauty and imperfection. Soft roses climb the walls while lanterns glow gently in the evening. It is a place designed for tea, reflection, and effortless elegance. This shabby chic style brings comfort wrapped in timeless charm. For English cottage porch. A classic wooden porch framed by climbing roses and lavender welcomes you with gentle fragrance. Wicker chairs with floral cushions invite long afternoons of reading and quiet conversation. The soft hum of bees among cottage blooms adds to the peaceful setting. This porch is less about grandeur and more about simple joys of home. It feels like stepping into a storybook of countryside life. '5. Antique lantern patio. An old stone patio glows with the soft flicker of wrought iron lanterns. Each lantern, aged with time, carries a history of gatherings under the stars. The golden light reflects off weathered tables and terracotta pots. Here, evenings feel timeless, as if caught between past and present. This patio is a celebration of warmth, history, and quiet light. 6. Rustic Greenhouse Haven. Within an aged greenhouse, wooden beams and glass panels shelter delicate plants and vintage decor. Soft light filters through the glass, creating a dreamlike glow across weathered furniture. The space feels like a secret retreat, half garden, half sanctuary. It's a haven for those who love both nature and nostalgia. Every corner whispers stories of seasons past. Seven. Retro Rose Garden. Rows of classic roses bloom in shades of deep red, blush pink, and creamy ivory. Iron trellises and vintage benches create pathways through the fragrant air. This garden carries the romance of old films and handwritten letters. Every bloom feels like a memory brought back to life. It is elegance in its most natural form. 8. Victorian Garden Arbor. Step beneath an ornate arbor draped in climbing roses and wisteria. The ironwork curls with Victorian detail, creating an entrance to another world. Soft petals fall like confetti along the path beneath your feet. This arbor is more than decoration, it is a doorway into timeless romance. Every visit feels like a moment out of history. 9. Rustic Fountain Courtyard. In the heart of a courtyard, a weathered stone fountain bubbles gently. The sound of water mingles with the rustle of leaves and birdsong. Surrounding benches and ivy-covered walls create a sheltered retreat. This courtyard feels alive, peaceful, and rich with character. It is a gathering place for both memory and rest. "10. Vintage Tea Pavilion. A small wooden pavilion stands among roses and hydrangeas, ready for afternoon tea. Delicate china and lace tablecloths sit upon a weathered table. Soft breezes carry floral scents through the open air. This pavilion is a stage for gentle rituals of hospitality. It feels timeless, graceful, and inviting. Retro Garden Bistro. Imagine a patio styled like a quaint European bistro, complete with vintage tables and iron chairs. Patterned tile flooring and string lights add charm to the setting. Surrounded by flowering plants, this garden feels like a hidden cafe. It is a place for slow mornings and lingering evenings. The bistro transforms a garden into an experience of timeless delight. Victorian Birdcage Garden. A grand iron birdcage structure, overgrown with ivy and roses, becomes a living sculpture. Inside, vintage benches invite reflection among the blooms. The design feels both whimsical and elegant, like a secret from another era. Every corner invites wonder and discovery. This garden is both art and retreat. Rustic Garden Pergola. Wooden beams draped with vines form a shaded escape. The rustic wood carries the marks of seasons and time. Beneath, vintage tables and chairs rest on flagstone paths. This pergola is a reminder of garden gatherings and quiet afternoons. It is natural, enduring, and welcoming. 14. Vintage Garden Folly. An old stone folly, softened by moss and climbing ivy, stands as a charming ruin. Once built for beauty alone, now it tells stories of time gone by. Flowers spill across broken edges, blending nature with history. This folly transforms a garden into a romantic escape. It is mysterious, enchanting, and unforgettable. "15. Rustic Lantern Nook. A shaded corner glows with vintage lanterns hung from wooden beams. The soft, golden light reflects on stone walls and garden paths. It is a place for evening reflection, quiet and comforting. The rustic charm makes this nook feel both ancient and alive. It is light, warmth, and memory in one. "16. French Riviera Retreat. Terracotta pots overflow with lavender, rosemary, and citrus trees. Stone tables and striped cushions echo the charm of Mediterranean style. Sea-inspired colors and textures bring a coastal warmth to the garden. This retreat feels both elegant and effortless. It is timeless Mediterranean beauty, right in the backyard. 17. Retro Ice Cream Parlor. A whimsical patio styled like a vintage ice cream shop, with striped awnings and pastel decor. Checkerboard floors and retro tables set the playful mood. Surrounded by blooming flowers, it feels joyful and nostalgic. The parlor invites sweetness into garden living. It is a retreat filled with charm and delight. Jungle Safari Lounge. Imagine a patio styled with bamboo furniture, tropical foliage, and bold patterns. The dense greenery creates the feeling of an adventurous hideaway. Vintage trunks and lanterns add exotic detail to the lounge. This space is wild, colorful, and full of character. It is a journey within your own backyard. Victorian Conservatory. Glass walls and ornate frames create a grand conservatory filled with rare plants. Inside, vintage furniture and patterned rugs bring warmth to the structure. The conservatory feels like stepping into history, where nature meets art. Soft light glows through the glass at dawn and dusk. It is elegance preserved in glass and time. 20. Country Club Garden. A manicured lawn framed with hedges and vintage seating reflects classic leisure style. Stone pathways lead to shaded corners with iron benches. Flower beds in perfect symmetry highlight timeless elegance. This garden feels refined, inviting, and graceful. It is country charm with polished sophistication. As we reach the end of today's journey, I hope you found a spark of inspiration among these timeless patio designs. Each idea we shared is more than just a style, it is a way of creating comfort, peace, and lasting memories in your own garden. When we surround ourselves with beauty, especially in spaces touched by history and warmth, it reminds us of simple joys and cherished moments. If you are new here, I warmly invite you to subscribe and help this little channel grow toward its very first 1,000 subscribers. To those of you who have already subscribed, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your support means more than words can say. Together, we are building not just a channel, but a community where beauty, comfort, and inspiration never go out of style. So, which of these garden retreats spoke most deeply to you? Let's take that first step today, turning your own garden into a timeless story waiting to be lived.